We all know the much anticipated Sinnoh Tour event is going down in February. But what else is happening next month? Other than me being in a brand new office, look, we got the whole office set up. Isn't this sick? The whole thing is up. I'm very excited. And I'm also very excited about February in Pokemon GO, because today I'm revealing the upcoming raids, the events, all this stuff. And let's start with the 5-star raid bosses for the month, which are honestly stacked. From February 15th to 20th, we'll have Darkrai, which is a top 10 dark type attacker and ranked 96th in the Masters League. February 20th to 21st will be Cresselia, but don't worry, it will come back again later in the month. It's not just around for one day. And if you PvP, this is a good hunt as it is 4th in the Ultra League. February 21st through the 22nd will be Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf, with Yuxi spawning in the Asia Pacific region, Azelf in the Americas and Greenland, and Mesprit in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India. February 22nd to 23rd is Heatran. The 23rd to the 26th is the Origin Form Giratina, pretty exciting, which is a really good battler in the Ultra and Masters League in PvP, and it's a top 10 ghost type overall, so it is useful. And from February 26th until March 1st, we will have Cresselia and Heatran back in the raids. In the Mega Raids, we will have Mega Latios and Latios from January 31st to February 15th. Both legendary Megas and both top Dragon-type attackers. Then from February 15th to the 22nd, we'll have Mega Absol, which is a top Dark-type attacker. And February 22nd to March 1st, we'll have Mega Garchomp. I'm excited this one's back. It's one of the best Dragon and Ground-type attackers in the entire game. It's pretty exciting. Plus, it looks sick. It looks good shiny, too. So overall, a really strong raid for months. Strong month for raids, especially considering the remote raid limit will be lifted for a couple of days basically for the Sinnoh Tour. Also, Shadow Articuno is back in the Shadow Tier 5 raids for the month of February, which is kind of a dud because it's been around for how many times now, but as the team leader of Team Mystic, I gotta be excited. Then obviously we have the Sinnoh Tour, which is bringing some really exclusive and cool raids too. From February 24th to the 25th, we'll have Dialga, Origin Form Dialga, Palkia, and Origin Form Palkia, which do bring brand new features into the game through the new adventure effects. Just a quick recap on that. If you catch an Origin Form Dialga during a raid and it gets the move Roar of Time, you can use that move to pause your premium items up to 24 hours, which includes your incense, your daily incense, your start pieces, and your lucky egg, which yes, does mean you can have a 24-hour daily incense, which I will be doing. So make sure you're subscribed here to the channel to see that, because that will be insane and insanely expensive. It's gonna be like $1 million Stardust to do that. Then if you catch an Origin Form Palkia with the move Spatial Rend, you will basically be able to boost your Pokemon spawn radius around you for up to 24 hours. So I will be trying that too. Now let's talk about the events to expect in the month of February. We've got Chansey Community Day on February 4th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. The Lunar New Year Dragons Unleashed event from February 5th to the 11th. Go Battle Day on February 10th. Hisuian Decidueye Raid Day on February 11th from 2 to 5 p.m., which is new Pokemon, probably a shiny. The Carnival of Love event from February 13th to 15th, which is basically the annual Valentine's Day event, so that's cool. And as for live events, we will have, obviously, Sinnoh Tour Los Angeles from February 16th to 18th. I cannot wait for this, and might have some exciting news. Okay, so it doesn't look like this year we're doing our annual Shiny Luck Tour event, which we always end up doing during the tour events or the Go Fest events. But Mystic Rips, which is my Pokemon card company, which actually I share an office with, which is really exciting, might be hosting a one-day pop-up event on Friday, February 16th, which is basically the first time we'll have a storefront open to the public, which just is exciting in general. Also, we'll have a bunch of giveaways, some challenges, maybe some YouTube video challenges, and then obviously I'll be there kind of floating around, meeting the community, hanging out, and saying what's up. So stay up to date on my Instagram and my Twitter for both Mystic7 and Mystic Rips if you want to hear more about that when that happens. We're still trying to figure out the details. We're kind of getting close on time, but it's going to be really fun if we can figure it out. So definitely pop by if you're in LA for that. Then February 19th through 23rd, we have the Road to Sinnoh event, and February 24th to 25th is the Global Sinnoh Tour event. Raid hours for the month include Mega Latios on January 31st, Mega Latios on February 7th, Darkrai with Sludge Bomb on February 19th, Cresselia with Grass Knot on February 20th, Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf on February 21st, Heatran with Magma Storm on February 22nd, Origin Form Giratina with Shadow Force on February 23rd, and Cresselia and Heatran on February 28th. Then, for a first time in a long time, Elite Raids are coming back to Pokemon GO. Okay, what are Elite Raids? Basically just a 5-star raid that can't be completed with remote raids and typically features a really exclusive legendary or mythical Pokemon. And on February 14th, Enamorus will be appearing in the Elite Raids, which we had before. right? Wasn't the last time Elite Raids came around we had an Amorous? If so, that's very unexciting and underwhelming, and I don't know why they do this to this poor feature. It's such a good feature. It could be. Well, basically, the raids will happen throughout the day on February 14th at these specific hours. Noon till 1, 1 till 2, 5 till 6, and 6 till 7. Now, I'm not sure what kind of elite raids these will be, because when the feature was first released, you could find the legendary birds in the wild. Not the Galarian ones, like the normal ones, like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres would spawn in the wild around the gym that you defeated, if you were really, really lucky, and that obviously means getting the shiny in the wild, which is fantastic. And technically, I think that means being able to do the critical catch trick on that and catch it in the wild. But for whatever reason, they took that feature out after the first couple of like raids or raid days, which really sucks because that was like one of the most fun part of this. So I don't know if that's coming back with the feature. We're gonna have to see. Stay tuned and subscribe to this channel to figure that out, because I will be out there and I'll be playing it. Then the spotlight hours for the month include Dratini with 2x catch XP on February 6th, Mana with 2x catch candy on February 13th, Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrew on February 27th with 2x, 2x transfer candy and extra chance at getting XL candy when transferring. Also, there will be a purchasable Expedition access ticket available in the shop. This game is just turning into a ticketed event game. This basically just gives you a timed research with like a bunch of rewards. So it basically costs $5, and by going through the research, you're gonna be getting XP, Stardust, and encounters with Hisui and Growlithe. So although that doesn't seem worth it, what might make it worth it is this. If you purchase this $5 ticket, you will get these bonuses until February 29th. 1 single-use incubator each day by spinning a gym or a Pokestop. So you do get technically 29 free incubators, so that's pretty good. Also 3x XP for the first catch of the day, 3x XP for the first Pokestop or gym spin of the day. You can open up to 50 gifts per day, receive up to 150 gifts from spinning stops and gyms. The gift stuff is a little bit less exciting, but the free incubators are nice. So is that worth it? Is that worth the $5? Kind of depends on your playstyle. If you're gonna go out and use those incubators, it might be worth it. But you know me, not the biggest fan of ticketed timed research. Oh, it's timed, by the way, the research, so will disappear if you don't complete it. And that's everything going on in the month of February for Pokemon Go. Honestly, a super duper stacked month. One I'm very excited for, especially for the possible Mystic Rips pop-up, because we've been working really hard here in our new office. Super duper cool stuff. Very, very excited for the future of that. Oh wait, and actually, speaking of quality of life updates, there was one more big quality of life update that went live recently. Okay, so basically in grunt battles and raids, Pokemon Go is now showing type effectiveness tips on what you should use. When you're in the party selection page, you can hit the little question mark, and then it'll bring up which typings are super effective against the certain Pokemon that you're gonna battle in either the raid or in the Team Rocket. So if you're going up against flying type Pokemon in the Team Rocket Grunt, or in whatever raid you're battling, and you hit the question mark, it will show you this screenshot, which looks like type effectiveness. These types are super effective against flying type Pokemon, Rock, Electric, and Ice. Also, when you're selecting a Pokemon to go into battle, and you basically click and hold on top of the Pokemon in the selection screen, which basically tells you which moves of these Pokemon are super effective, not very effective, or probably normally effective. So you know when you're attacking the raid or the Team Rocket, you know which moves are going to be super effective against it, which is really helpful because I have done Pokemon Go for 7 years and I don't fully understand type effectiveness still, because I don't know, I haven't committed it to memory. Whatever. But this is a really cool feature for people who are either new to Pokemon Go, or just haven't really memorized the type effectiveness in the game, in the battles. So this is really, really cool. And again, it seems like Pokemon Go is continuously and quickly right now adding a lot of quality of life improvements and fixing the game in a lot of ways that, you know, we've maybe been asking for or have wanted in kind of a long time. So it's really nice to see the interest in the game and in fixing the game. So wanted to report that.